So my mom grabbing my neck. She like, no, look up there. So I'm looking. And I'm like, she like, who that look like, Roshan? Because if I know who it look like, I know you know who it look like. So I'm like, she like, Marky, who signed you out, genius? Who said? Y'all just keep thinking y'all can fool me. I cannot. I'm going to find out every single time. Marky, who is that? So he like, that one right there. So she kept pointing like, not that, I don't know who this person is, because Rory had his back turned. Raymond had his face like facing where the camera was at, where he was signing my name, forging my name. So my mama like, this person right here. So he like, that look like that kind of what? Play with me and get your teeth knocked out in front of. Play with me. Come on, please try me right now, cause now I'm hot. So he like, it looked like Raymond. Oh, and who is Raymond? Rody Doty's friend. So thank you. All I want, thank you. Okay, so it wasn't you that said, but you sent somebody. I'm like, I didn't send nobody. So the principal say, so I don't know what happened exactly, because I'm always in my office, but my assistant, she knows what happened. So then that's when the lady started talking like, well, the young guy came up here. He said, hey, I'm Mark so-and-so, brother. It's a family emergency. There's some things going on. And I just said, hey, just sign his name. Just thinking like, okay, something could have probably happened to his parents. So I was thinking like something like that along the lines. And they couldn't have an actual guardian. So this is the first time that I actually let a teenager sign out someone from the school. Now, whole time, I didn't even know the plot was the principal jumped and said, yeah, we do not allow that. And I'm sorry, because he's not that person, whoever you guys say, or your friend or whoever, is not on the family, like to get you out on the family list. They basically said like, hey, they could release me. It's only my mom, my dad, my nana, and my grandpa on the list to release me. And I don't know who's on Marky's. So he was like, yeah, he's not on the list to even get you out of school or out of class. So, that was our fault on that. My mama said, no. Yeah, it was a mistake for you guys. But you knew you should have been up in the class. So he like, but Mom, I don't want to hear it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take Marky with me. So he looking and I'm looking. She like, go get your stuff. And she just got this smile. But it's an evil, it's not like a jolly, so it's a, go get your stuff. So he leaves out. My mama say, I need to talk to them. You going on ahead and you can wait for me outside. So I was like, okay. So I leave completely out of his school. So now I'm like, oh my God, like I'm in trouble. Like I'm legit in trouble. So all of a sudden I see Marky come out. Then my mom comes out. So my mom, we get in the truck. So my mom like, y'all really thought y'all could pull a slick one on me, huh? But guess what? Joke's on y'all. I'm sitting back laughing at y'all. Keep on playing. I'm going to show you how you embarrass somebody. So my mama is talking and driving. So Marky like, Mom, can I explain? Now, Marky is the type that will talk to Mom and be like, can I explain? Can I say? Me? When she shut me down, I go cold turkey. I don't say nothing. Nathan, I'm going to leave this lady alone. You got to let a bear sleep. You got to leave a lion there laying. I'm not going to mess with it. Now, she made her point. I'm just going to go in my room, right? So my mom pulls up right in front of the crib. She like, let's go in the house. We go inside the house. Now, mind you, my grandma, my nana is still there, right? And my dad, he didn't go to work today. So I'm like, why is he even at home? So my mama like, come here. Guys, y'all want to laugh? Y'all want to have a quick joke? The geniuses, right, thought it would be okay that Rody Doty's friend signed Mark out of school. And Mark tells me he was at a football game. Now I'm going to ask you. And I'm going to ask you. Al, I promise you, don't touch me when I haul over and start stumping them out, okay? He was like, okay, wait. What happened? Al, this fool sent his friend up there to get Marky an early dismissal, talking about it's a family emergency, got these people scared, thinking something happened to me or you. Right? So my mom kind of like tell the excuse. So my nana, she just, I'm not going to hold y'all. She would irritate me because it was like me having two moms. So when my mom said what she needed to say after my mom repeated, like she repeated the same thing like 50 something times 50. Here come my nana like, so he had an early, like, but why would you do that, Rody Dodie? So I'm like, I did not. So my mom like, you did. So I just, your friend would, so you still gonna lie. You just gonna lie. You cannot be my child. I need a DNA test because this cannot be my child. Because I never acted like this at your age. So I'm like, Mom, I'm telling the truth. You telling the truth. You telling the truth. I'm like, I am. So Marky like, Mom, I'm not talking to you yet. When I talk to you, then that's when you get the flipping the gums, okay? That's when you use your bicolary, okay? So he like, but Marky, if you say but mom again, if I hear mom roll off your tongue again, I promise you, I'm going to punch you and I'm going to sock you right in. I'm talking about right here. You're not going to be able to breathe. It's going to cut off all circulation. My mama is heated. She upset, right? But I'm legit telling the truth. I did not send Raymond up there. So she like, how about this? I'm going to go down at the Raymond house right now. I'm going to go down at his mama house and we going to go find Raymond. How about that? So I'm looking like, but Mom, I don't believe you. Because everything that come out of your mouth is a lie. And everything that come out of your mouth is a lie. Y'all up here having each other back against me is the wrong person because I'm the one that's looking embarrassing, crazy, and the one got to get you out of trouble. You could have got me in trouble. Marky, what if you would have got out of school? Something would have happened to you. Something could happen to you. They would have think Rody Dodie released you. And you sending your friend up there. So she's popping off. So my dad like, hey man, let me talk to you downstairs. Al, I need to, where's my placking? Where's my placking? You know, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. If she said, where's her placking? She's talking about the za. She's talking about the loud. So she going on ahead and dip off. So my nana is looking, right? It's just my nana up there. She said, y'all only have one job, and that's to go to school. So I'm like, she said, Roshan. I say, yes. She said, are you giving me attitude? I'm like, no. So she put the cigarette out and stood up. Now, my nana, we talk about like 6'2", 6'3". Like, this lady tall, okay? Like, outrageously tall, right? And she's like standing up. So immediately I'm intimidated already. And plus I'm scared of my nana. Like, I'm scared of her. So she like, you got an attitude problem? I'm like, no, I don't. She like, squint your face again. I'm going to keep it there permanently. I'm like, now I'm going to ask you like my daughter asked you. Why did your friend release you, Marky? I'm asking Marky. So Marky was like, I can't remember. You can't remember. Okay, you can't remember? Hold your arms out like this and hold your leg, one of your legs up. So he like, and he threw his arm out like real aggressive. So she snatched the arm. So I'm like, Nana, can you please? I said, don't call me Nana. Call me Sandra. I'm like, well, Sandra, can you not grab on him like that? Was I talking to you? You speak when spoken to. You got that? I'm like, do it again. I'm like, and so she say, oh, you think you tough. And she grabbed, I'm like, don't put your hands on me. Get down and give me 20. I'm like, I'm not giving you nothing. I'm like, I'm telling the truth. I don't know what he got to say, but I'm telling you, I don't know why Raymond went up there. I didn't tell him to. I didn't even know he was going to even sign him out. But you don't know nothing. So you hear, hey, what's going on up here? My mama come up. So she like, oh, Roshan up. He's smelling his drawers. He's smelling his drawers. So my mama like, what you mean he's smelling his drawers? You don't talk back to my mama. I'm the only one can talk back to my mama. You being disrespectful up here? I'm like, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm like, she asked us a question. So my mom like, just let me handle it. Because you know what? If they do anything out of pocket, out of bounds, I promise you, I'm going to show them what a beat down look like. I'm going to tear the skin off them. Do you understand, Mom? She like, you better not, don't even worry about Christmas. So my Nana telling me don't worry about Christmas. First off, my Nana ain't even never look out for me or for Mark. My Nana, that Nana ain't never say, hey, happy birthday. Here go you some birthday money. Never. Or happy birthday, I got you a gift. Never. Never. Out of all my years, never. Not even Mark. When my Nana will come and bring Caleb thousands of gifts. Spoil him. All type of stuff. And just overly love him. Overflow his cup with love. Right? And I never took it personal. And it hurted me when it came from my mom. But it never hurted me when it came from her. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, whatever. Because it felt like I was just a punching bag when things is tough. Or, oh, you doing something wrong. And it could be like just teenagers. Like, it's just teenager stuff, yo. Like, who never tried to get their friend out of class or out of school? You know, it be normal. So who never ditched? Who never snuck out? You know what I'm saying? Like, who never did those things? You feel me? So my Nana like, don't worry about Christmas. Lady, you never there for me, period. You be way overseas baking Caleb a rainbow cake, freezing it, sending it in a one-day shipping just so he can have it because he love rainbow cake. You ain't never did. I don't eat cake, but you ain't never said, let me send you some candy. Let me see. I like candy. I like balloons. I like stuff like that. Hey, let me buy you your new video game. Never. Let me buy you your first bite. Never. My other Nana did it. On my dad's side. My mom's side, she never did nothing. Not even buy me a pair of shoes. Right? But she up here trying to discipline me. And I didn't like that. And I was getting very, very overwhelmed too. Now I'm at a point that I want to fight back. So yeah, I wasn't going to let you sit up here and say I did something when I know I didn't do anything. So my mama tells my Nana to like to chill and relax or whatever. She's like, yeah, they better not worry about Christmas. No, all this. I'm not going to do anything. Don't say nothing to me. Don't look my way. Baby, reverse. Reverse. That's reverse. I want you to do like, but in my mind, I'm like, okay, but I'm looking like, I understand. So my mama say, put your shoes on. Matter of fact, I think I should go by myself. Yeah. Because then I ain't got to worry about you looking at him all crazy, trying to intimidate him, or you jumping in the conversation, trying to switch his story. So I'm going to go by myself and I'll be back. So I'm like, okay. She like, y'all can still come. Y'all stay outside. So boom, we walking. It's only like a block and a half. So we walking. As we get there, she like, you can stand out here. She goes right inside the gate. Boom, ring the bell. They had the conversation. She comes back out. So I was like, what happened? She like, he's not there, but he's on his way down now. I just didn't want to keep waiting inside their house. I'm like, okay, all right. So we just waiting. Boom, you see him walking up. You see him, he walking up. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, at this point, I can boo-boo bricks. I can boo-boo. Like, bro, everything he's going to say is going to count. Everything he's going to say is going to count. So at this point, I'm pressured. Okay, I'm like, oh my God, hands is sweaty. I'm talking about the whole palm. He gets up there. He like, hey May. She like, hey Raymond, I need to ask you a few questions. He like, yes. So he looking at us. She said, don't look at them. They invisible. Don't look at them. Matter of fact, let's go in your house. So just to know that they in the house, and me, and Mark out there, we don't know what is being said. We don't know what's carrying on out there. We just know that it's a conversation in the air. It could go either way. But my mom is the type to still make the situation bad. She was just like that. It could still be good, but then she found a little bit of bad in there. And she was spinning the narrative. Like, she was spinning real bad. So I'm like, man, and I don't know what's going on. So I have to wait until I talk to Raymond to get the whole full tea. So boom, they in there for a nice little minute. So Marky like, what you think they asking him? I'm like, don't talk to me. He like, why you keep acting like that? You just have my back. I'm like, yeah, I have your back because I know how to be a brother. I'm like, please, don't say nothing to me. Just talk to Brianna. That's who you wanted. You got Brianna now. He like, bro, look at me. And then I kept talking. He like, look at me, bro. I don't want Brianna, bro. I was just hiding out there. Out of all the places you could have hid, you hid there. I'm like, not once but twice. I'm like, y'all ain't do nothing. He like, we didn't do nothing. Not no kissing, not no touching, not no rubbing. None of that. You my brother. I love you. He like, come on, man. He like, we cool? Come on. Our secret handshake. I'm like, he like, bro. I'm like, come on, you gonna leave me hanging? I don't know what to think. I'm like, let's just get it out of this situation. We'll talk. He like, so you still gonna leave me hanging? I'm like, yeah, you wrong, bro. You bogus. Wrong is wrong. He like, bro, I wouldn't trip if you, I'm like, you would never have to trip if it was me. Because it would never be me. Because I would never do that. That's your stomping ground. That's your playground. That's your swing set. Them your chick. Like, you don't come over there with my chicks. Like, no. It's an X zone. I don't play. I don't care if you my friend and that person have exit out of my life. Yes, I don't want you to be over there kicking it with her, chilling with her, kicking it with her, bro. None of that. All that is cut. It's canceled. It's gone. We not doing that. And that was just period. It wasn't because, I'm so obsessed with Brianna or I'm so, no. It's just something that is my germs. And that would make us have a bad bond. Like, no, like, and that's just common sense. Like, people be like, oh, you so tender, or you so stuck on it. No, it wasn't because I was stuck or tender or super vibing with. No, I really liked it, Kiki, a lot, and Piper had my attention, but no, Jazzy was fine, but. It was a thing and it was done. Like I had multiple girls, so I was never really tripping. And that's just how it been my whole life. Like I ain't never really tripping. So I'm just like, I like, you gotta give me some time. You gotta give me some time to really let that sit, right? Like, so I'm like, yeah, I just gotta. He like, all right. I'm like, after this though, I'm like, we would talk. So, boom, we cool. We still out there. He like, dang, it's taking her so long. I ain't saying nothing, though. He just talking like how the way it's taking so long. You see her coming out. She like, start walking. I don't want to walk with y'all. So I'm like, oh, my God, what did he say? I'm no tea. What did he say? What did Raymond say? So, boom, we get in the house. My mom is a few steps behind and she gets in the house. She says, so now, I know the truth. Do you two care to tell me the truth? So my dad like, man, what happened? Hold on, wait, Al, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell both of y'all. Hold on. Roshan, I'm like, yes. Would you like to tell me the truth? Or you want Marky to go first? I'm like, Marky can go first. Straight up, she like, yeah, because you need to get your lie together. Okay. So when she said that, my whole face was like, wait, what? Like, now I need to get my lie together. She was like, yeah, because you need to get your lie together. She looks over there at Marky. She said, Mark, I know. So please, be very honest and don't lie, okay? He like, okay. So was it a game? He like, no, it wasn't no game. But you lied. He like, don't look at them. Look at me. But you lied. He like, yes, I lied. All you hear is, Mom! She like, what's wrong, boo man? He like, my boo-boo stuck in my butt. First off, what? So I chuckled. I'm like, she like, this is not, I will punch you. This is not the time to be laughing. I'm like, because he just yelled like that. It's not the time to be joking. It's not. Boo man, just sit on the toilet. Here I come. So I'm just like, she like, Al. He like, he should know how to wipe his own posterior. Man, I'm not going to go check on his posterior. He better learn how to clean it. Right? Straight like that. My dad was not up for that. But my mom would make me wipe his posterior after he defecated. And Kayla was at the age that he could wipe his own, but it's not like he's 4 or 5. So boom. Marky was like, she asked Marky, she said, you lied. Why did Raymond give you an early dismissal? He was like, you look over it again, I'm going to pop you on the side of your head. Your eyes going to be permanently stuck over there, okay? You better look at me. Now I'm going to ask you again, because I'm not talking to the wall and I'm not just talking to your face. I'm looking in your eyes. What was the early dismissal for and why? It's like, wow, she hit him. He like, oh. My nana like, she said don't look over that way. So he like, I didn't look that way. She said, come on, get tough. Come, please, get tough again. Get tough again. He like, it hurt. She said, that ain't all that's gonna hurt. That's not, I'm telling you, I'm finna get ready to super kick you. Now I'm gonna ask you, what was the early dismissal for and why did he come up there and act like he was Roshan? My face, boy. Mark, do you want to go outside in the tent? No, I'm over there looking like, oh my God. Like your whole, like this whole set like a red birthmark. Like you can still see the way she hit her was like, it was like, it was like this because she got long nails. So it was like this and he was over there holding it. Like, she like, why you playing with me, Mark? You think because you got A's and B's, you can just ditch school? Do you not know for your own safety, you supposed to be at school? Not outside the school. So the police come, hey, something happened to Mark, blah, 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 at this place or whatever location. And I'm supposed to say, oh, he's supposed to be at school. I don't even know who my own son at. And you got me out here looking stupid because I look stupid because I'm stupid, right? That's what you, bow, she hit him again. I'm like, I want to tell her stop, right? I want to tell her stop. So my dad like, man, she's like, now I'm going to go to you. You see what I just did to him? And I'm not even nowhere near done with him. I'm not done with you. She like, I'm going to ask you, why was Raymond sent up there and signed your name? I'm like, she like, you better give me the truth. You better give me the truth. So I'm like, I didn't know Raymond was going to go get Mark at all. I said it was a situation where this girl had her brother come up there to try to jump me. What? Jump you fool? Is that why you barely passed? So you got fights going on. You doing fight clubs. I'm like, no, they was trying to jump on me. And I'm like, I did the right thing. And what did you do? Because the right thing was to tell me or the principal. I'm like, well, they knew, but it wasn't my fault. It was, so, but I went to the girl mama house. When was all of this? When did this happen, Roshan? Because I wasn't nowhere there. I was nowhere there. So when you was going to tell me? When you take it to the grave? When you was going to tell me? I'm like, I did. I wanted to tell you this weekend. She like, you could have told your dad. You could have told anybody, your grandpapa. You could even call your dad. Don't call me. Don't call me. You slicked that at the mouth. So my dad like, hold on, man. So he did tell me something like that, but I told him he needed to tell you. I'm like, I felt like I couldn't tell you because I'm scared of your reaction. So you rather see me react like this? You ready for me to be a ticket? So you want me to pop off like this? Like a champagne? So she just talking. So I'm like, yeah. So you're fighting and you don't get suspended. I'm like, I don't get suspended because it's not my fault. And I even went and told the mom, I'm like, in my phone, I got her number. Okay. I'm like, and the brother, he keep coming up there. I'm like, but my friends, they had my back, but they got kicked out of school. Lucky it wasn't you. I'm glad they took that bullet for you. Because if it would have been you, I would have been beating you every day, every morning. We would have been going in front of the SKU. I would have been beating you from the time that it's time to go in, from the time that it closed. So everybody would not miss the show. Nobody would miss the show. So I'm like, and I was worried about what was gonna happen. So I end up calling my friend Roy, and I end up talking to Raymond. They supposed to came when my SKU let out. And I'm like, it was the fact that it was taking them very long. I didn't know why. I had got into the first fight, but then my friends had my back. How'd your back? Go ahead. I'm listening. I'm like, and then all of a sudden, I saw Marky coming. And I asked Raymond, why he get Mark? So you asked Raymond why he got Mark, and what did he tell you? He said, I know you would have went to go get your brother. And I said, no. I'm like, how you even get him out? And he said that he forged my name, and I told him I was mad at him. I did not know. So Marky like, that's true, my Roddy Doty. When I asked you, you played like you was Stevie Wonder. You ain't see nothing. You don't know nothing. You ain't heard nothing. You're playing deaf now. Now, don't jump. I'm talking to Roddy Doty. And that's what happened. Yes, that's what happened. Okay. All right. Go to your room. I'll be there to talk to you. I'm like, okay. Now, in my heart, when I walked away, I wanted to apologize to my mom and my nana. But I was like, my ego was like, bump that. Like, my pride was like, man, bump that, right? So, boom, I goes upstairs or whatever. So I'm chilling, and I hear knock on the door. So my dad like, I'm proud of you. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, my game is gone. You know, I'm hurt. My game is gone. I'm like, I'm not even finna have a room. He like, you're gonna have a room. He like, here. I'm like, my family? He like, yeah, here. I'm like, my mom took it. Okay, I'm giving it back. I'm like, but do she know? Like, do she know you giving it to me back? Right? I'm like, she know? He like, you gonna let my hand fall off, or you want me to go take it back and give it to her? I'm like, but my mom said I can have it. You want her to say that you can have it? She know I'm giving you your phone back. I'm like, thanks. He like, that was good. You told the truth. He like, even if it made her mad. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, but it's a lot going on, Dad. He like, I don't want to hear it. This is a lot to digest for me, son. I'm going to go and shower and go lay down because I have to get up at 2 a.m. to go to work. All right, cool. Boom. All right, time is starting to wind down. It's starting to get, a little bit nighttime or whatever. Marky the got beat. All I hear him down there is just yelling now. When I go downstairs to go get me something to drink, my mom and them is not even in the living room. They nowhere, right? They nowhere to be found. But I see Marky, he facing the corner with his leg up and his arms like, kind of like this, but it's touching the wall. And he crying, he like, but he letting the leg down. So I wanted to ask him why he was in the corner. So he turned around, he looked at me like, it burned. It burned. I ain't say nothing. I just went on here and made me something to drink, but I go upstairs. So I hear a knock at the door. I'm like, yeah. So my mama like, ain't no yeah. That's good. This door better not been locked. I'm like, hey, Mom. She like, look, thank you for telling me the truth. But some things is very important if you tell me. You understand? I'm like, yes. She like, and if anybody trying to jump on you and mess up that adorable face of yours, you look like me. So when people say that I look like her, she's like, yeah, you don't look like, right? I was always ill. You don't look like me. You don't look like me. You know what I'm saying? So it was just more like, she said that she knew how to butter my heart back up. So she was just like, I love you. I'm proud of you. Next week, you're going to be in Marky's school. You're going to do what you need to do. And then after that, you're going to go to your actual school. I'm just waiting on them to respond back to me. I'm like, okay. Thank you, Mom. I'm like, Mom. She like, yes. I'm like, I'm sorry for talking back to Nana. She said, no, you go apologize. I didn't even know my mama was coming. So I was like, wait, time out. What? I'm like, she said, you knew. No, I didn't. She was like, only thing I told her that I might be gone for a few days, for that weekend, this weekend coming up, because we got to go see your dad's auntie because she's not feeling well. And we got to go out there to Detroit. And so I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, I didn't even know. Yeah, we just going to check on her. He's worried. So I guess she just took it upon herself to come. So I'm like, but she like, it's okay. I just really want her to go. So my mama wasn't really that fond of her mama, right? Every time she would talk about it, like, oh, God, she's here. It used to stress her and drain her out. So boom. My mom goes away. She comes back to you to do it, right? She like, give me a hug. I'm like, I give her a hug. So I kiss her on the jaw. She like, I love you. And she like, if you ever need me, I'm always there. And she like, I'm going to replace your game. I was really upset because you knew better, but it wasn't you. And you was telling the truth. I'm like, yes, I was. She said, but if I ask you if anything going on or you have a sad face or a dead face, you tell me. So you hear the bell. She like, all right, I got to go. I'm going to be out in the bar. Colleen and them coming over. We just going to have some drinks and talk. So she kissed me. She like, Self and everybody coming. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm thinking like, oh, my mom finna have a little get together back there, right? So I wait for a little bit. Then I go out there. Marky's still in the corner crying, but this ain't got his leg down. So he like, can we talk, man, or what? I'm like, nah, I look like you in timeout. He like, I'm not in timeout. I'm like, oh, you in timeout. Boom. I'll go back in my room. So I'm chilling, right? Caleb haven't came and bothered me since he got the little defecate out the inside of his posterior. So I'm chilling, chewing on my phone. I see Brianna hit me. Ignore that joint. She called back again. Ignore. Boom, some minutes later. At my door. So I'm like, my mama is starting to like, I get the point. You say you sorry or whatever. So I'm like, yes. I'm like, it's open, Ma. And when the door opened, it was Brianna. I'm like, what you doing here? She was like, my mom said she was coming here to have drinks with your mom because your mom had called my mom. I don't know. But I asked, can I come? We need to talk. I'm like, no, we don't need to talk. I'm like, Marky's downstairs. She said, I saw him. I'm like, so go down there. She like, please. I'm like, please don't do that.